What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Thank you very much for joining me on the channel today, and also thank you so much for 70,000 subscribers. It is a few days ago that we passed this milestone and I'm very grateful to have achieved it. It seems that at the moment GeoGuessr is in a really good place and a lot of you guys have been watching the channel, so I'm really grateful for that indeed. I get so many nice comments on the channel, I always have, but you know, I'm always grateful for that, guys, thank you. So also the channel is 3 years old now. If you sort to oldest videos, you can see that only the oldest video is actually 3 years old. Also, my thumbnail making skills, yeah, they've improved a little bit since back in the day. So today I thought I have reacted to my first ever video when I hit the 1 year anniversary. Today I thought I'd react to my second ever video because some of the guesses in there are just so funny. And I think you guys will love watching me when I was a noob. Like, basically, at that stage, you know, the pro scene was not developed, so I guess I would have been considered a decent player, but by today's standards, I think even a gold division would beat me, which is absolutely hilarious because you guys might think when I started my channel I was good, but that is not the case. Let's check out this video, which is GeoGuessr Battle Royale with no moving. It got 2 comments in total, 500 views, and I guess most of those are people coming back to watch what my first videos were like. I had my terrible haircut, and yeah, I guess we'll full screen it up here. It was filmed exactly today, 3 years ago, 2021. Let's see what this video was like. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's get straight into things here.
It's Zigzag here. Today we're going to be trying to win a battle royale.
Yeah, beyond the haircut change, also my camera presence was not too good back then. Also, look at the old UI. It's so crazy how different it is now. Man, like pro leagues existed, you could easily get to your activities. This was kind of the golden age for just doing normal stuff on GeoGuessr, but at the same time, we have a lot of nice stuff in the game. This was when Battle Royale Countries was the only Battle Royale mode, and yeah, you could either play with friends or quick play, so that was what you used to be able to do before there was a lobby. But let's check out me playing quick play, and I was playing no moving. So obviously, that's what I've always liked. Let's see how I did.
I'll try and explain my thought process as we go along.
Exactly right. Look, my old account used to be called Suzuki Truck, and I had a Thaiboy digital profile picture. Shoutouts to Thaiboy if you know who that is.
First round, we're driving on the right-hand side of the road.
Gosh, riveting commentary.
We've got yellow center lines. Appear to be speaking Spanish, judging off this sign here.
Gosh, just, yeah, kind of awkward. But let's see what I thought this one was.
Yeah, this is Spanish, I believe. And so, what country could we be in? It's quite green.
Oh,
we have a roof rack.
We have a roof rack.
We can take our time in the first round. Everyone can get through if they
That's true.
get it correct. And I'm thinking...
So, I mean, obviously, guys, you must know that, like, this car with these with these rearview mirrors is only found in Guatemala. So, I mean, these days, this would be the easiest round of all time. I think I still, like, struggled to get the country here, if I recall correctly.
Because of this roof rack, either in Guatemala or...
Either Guatemala?
Dominican Republic.
Or Dominican Republic, okay, fair enough. I mean, they both have roof rack, but this one with the brake lights, I mean, the review lights, why am I saying brake lights, is only found
number plates, so I
in
think
Guatemala.
that probably means it's Guatemala.
Okay, good logic.
So let's give that a go first.
Oh, look at the old map, guys. So back in the day, like, the map used to be really pale, and it was, like, there's much less detail on the map. It actually got a lot easier once they updated the map. Yeah, you can see at this zoom level, you no longer can see the climate. There's no longer a climate map of where's dry, where's green. So GeoGuessr actually had a higher skill ceiling, in a way, back when the map was like this, because it wasn't as helpful. Anyway, guessing Guat?
Nope.
Correct, of course. Okay, let's skip through to the next round. I mean, I just kind of walk around here, I think. Okay, man, a lot of people missing it. Look at the skill back here. We had a Libya guess, Portugal, and then a bunch of people just not even guessing. Pretty crazy.
Portugal,
Itch in my nose. Okay, fair enough. Okay, this one, I remember this round. This is kind of funny.
Number plates.
Okay, so I'm saying not EU number plates.
So I'm thinking white car.
White car.
With the white markings on the road, I'm thinking this might be Russia.
Ooh, Russia. I mean, like, Russia's an understandable guess from a new player here, and I guess that's exactly what I was, but this is, kind of hilarious. Okay, let's see how it pans out. No pun intended.
It was not Russia.
Was not Russia, indeed, Oscar. Come on. Lock in, lock in. Looking at the polls, like, this poll is the unique Chilean poll, if you haven't figured out that this is Chile.
Where's the sun?
Sun's not helpful here when it's overcast.
A lot of
Never
people
is.
guessing South America, so...
Okay, so yeah, I see someone guessing South America, so I'm, you know, because I'm not moving and they are, I'm trying to, like, read into that.
With a white car, could we be in Chile?
Could we be in Chile?
Mountainous, but...
It's a good point. Like, normally in Chile you can see some mountains, but sometimes it is flat.
In South America, Chile is the only country with predominantly white road markings.
Uh-huh.
The person who thought it was South America got it. So, yeah, indeed, it was Chile.
Excellent
So,
logic.
it's got a blue number plate.
Blue number plate. That's unique to this country, at least within
I
GeoGuessr.
think
Roof rack.
it
Okay.
must be in Reunion Island.
This to me is so funny. This looks nothing like Reunion Island. I guess the French bollards. That's why I thought it was there. Yeah.
Because we've got the roof rack there.
Yeah.
We also have these French number plates, but actually,
Ooh. Hello, saw the rifts in the sky. So also, a crazy thing to mention about like back then versus now, in these videos, there's so much Gen 3, and you realize that especially in Europe and America and Australia and stuff, all the Gen 3 has been written over basically. Like Gen 3 is quite uncommon now, all things considered. For example, in Senegal, you just don't get Gen 3 anymore basically. This would definitely be Gen 4, so the rifts used to be quite useful
we're
for
actually
Senegal.
in Senegal.
Okay, and we got it.
There we go.
Oh wow, I just won. Such is the skill of back in these days that you could just win in 3 rounds like that. There we go. Ty Boy takes the W. We have a couple more games here, so let's check out what happens.
All right, here we are.
I remembered this round watching back. Like, I guess when I released my first videos, I did actually like rewatch them quite a few times. Now I barely ever watch my videos back, but let's see how I go on a fairly difficult Mexico here.
Got a big open field here.
Like, if you don't know pole tops, like, I know this is just a Mexican pole top. Without pole tops, this is a legitimately difficult round. It doesn't really look like Mexico too much. We'll see.
Mountains.
Do you have mountains? Yeah, we have an octagonal pole there. Like, you can definitely make that out.
I know that you can get this little antenna with the red car.
Also hilarious that I call that a red car because it's just the brake light of the car. It's actually a white car.
In Colombia, and it's green enough to be Colombia.
Okay, true.
It's not mountainous, and Colombia is a mountainous country, so let us just wait and see what other people guess. We could be in this area of Colombia here, much more flat. The sun tells us we should be in the southern hemisphere. If the sun is to the north, then you're in the south.
Reading into the sun maybe a bit too
equator.
much there
It's
here
on
because
the
clearly this is about midday.
Well, someone's got it correct.
Okay, so someone gets it correct. We have a Argentina, a Uruguay, a South Africa, and Australia.
I'm just going to guess Colombia because time's running low here.
Going for Colombia. Not a terrible guess. Like, if it had to be another country, it could have been Colombia.
This looks like this then.
Now, where do I go? I have 2 more guesses. The time is low. Where do I go? Guessing what? Oh, switching to Philippines. Craziness. Not a terrible guess, I guess. And then
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, wait. Already Brazil had been guessed. What's
Too
my
much to go off
reaction?
there, and it was Mexico. Okay. Interesting. Again, probably would not have got that, so let's give it.
I mean, that's actually reasonable. It was not an easy round if you don't know the pole top. I mean, the way you get that is the concrete, you know, octagonal pole plus very thin crossbar at the top made of metal. Very Mexican. Okay, here we go. This one's also
here
fascinating.
Got yellow central lines, making me think we're probably in the Americas somewhere.
True.
Not necessarily, though.
Ooh. So we have like an exact Australian bollard here. These ones are kind of rare here.
This,
But it should still give the country away. Alto.
interesting. This, roadside
It is interesting that it said Alto there, actually, because that would be more of a Mexican or Central American thing.
pole looks like the Australian one.
I wonder what they mean by that here.
We're speaking Spanish.
Okay. So what do you think I guess here first here, guys? Okay, stubby antenna.
I have a feeling we might be in, as I said, this little red car with the small antenna. I think we could be in Colombia here, so...
You got to remember that back in these days there was no Generation 4 in Colombia, so the Colombia coverage pretty much always had the antenna car.
Architecture's not really telling me much. Poles, not much either. No, it's all European countries so far. So.
Yeah, there are 10 people in the game. We've used more than half the time, and the guesses so far are UK, Germany, and Portugal. I mean, this was a different era. This is what I'm saying. Like, yes, objectively speaking, watching me now, I suck. But the player base was just clueless back then, truly. I mean, there were a few legitimate players who would, like, hold up to today's standards to some extent at least. But most people, even most people who played quite a lot, there was not knowledge. There was no plonket, you know? It's pretty crazy.
Not Colombia.
Not Colombia. Not Venezuela.
I guess Mexico.
Not Spain. Mexico
Was
first.
that last time with the same...
Yeah, I'm using some good deduction there. That Google car does exist in Mexico. Okay. So what do I go next?
Ecuador.
Okay. Makes sense, right? So yeah, the bollard is Ecuadorian.
Yeah, it was Ecuador.
Okay. Fairly good.
Yeah, so
Let's head through to the next round.
Ecuador.
This one's also a complete freebie round, but let's see how I go.
Alright, looks like we're in Africa here, in a white car. I would immediately assume that this was South Africa. Driving on the left-hand side of the road there. I'm just going to be first to guess here. Not South Africa, so
Eswatini, yeah. Doesn't really look like Eswatini. Eswatini, you'd always see some kind of a hill. And it's normally a bit more green than this. You can get some dry coverage, but in the northeast, but normally this is way too dry for Eswatini, I would say.
Either Botswana or Eswatini.
Good choice to switch to bots. And we get it. 4 people getting it there.
Here we are.
See what happens
Yellow
now.
number plates. That's an American car, so
American car, true. Pontiac.
The United States.
Ooh, look at this quicksand, boys. Ooh wee.
As such.
That was quick indeed. Locked in. Yeah, New York plates.
We should be in Albany, New York.
Oh, interesting. I saw a street name that said Albany, and I assumed it was Albany, New York. It may actually still be there, but obviously a street sign is not that useful for getting exactly where it is. Oftentimes, in a state or in a country, a street name that is named after a place is meaning when you're not there, you know? So it's kind of funny.
License plates.
Definitely an inexperienced mistake.
Provinces with.
But was it? Oh, it doesn't even show you where it was. It could still be near Albany for all I know.
One other guy through. Well, there's actually 4 of us.
Okay, so down to the final 3 here.
Mexico. We got an American car.
Okay, immediately a good Mexico call here. I think that's Mexican flags, isn't it? Or at least Mexican colors, so...
So let me lock in Mexico first.
Good lock. I mean, this is actually... That's not an obvious run. There's nothing completely screaming Mexico there, so that's a good guess.
Turkish bank.
Turkish bank. Will it be in Turkey?
Or
is it a bait?
This wouldn't be
because banks are normally a bit baity.
A bit more.
Of course, language here is very Turkish.
Lock that in.
And if you guys see the, when you use capital letters plus lowercase i's, or capital I's with a dot, then that should be somewhere in Turkey.
It's not Turkey, but...
Oh, yeah, sure. Both get it. Okay, 1+1.
Here we go. Arabic text.
So you can see, like, even with my level of skill here, I was still managing to win most of the games. Like, we won the first one so far, we, like, got out in the first round of the second one.
If there's Arabic text, we've got a white car, and everything seems to be in English. So... I think we're probably in the UAE here.
Good deduction.
Jordan normally has a black car.
Opponent also
locks.
locks.
It could be Tunisia otherwise.
And it was.
He guessed Jordan, and he was wrong. And there we go. UAE, no moving, another win. I think I'll end the video there, but that was pretty good. 2 out of 3 wins. Yeah, so maybe next video shoot for 3 out of 3. Or change up the rules a bit. But yeah, that was a good one. Thanks for watching.
And then no editing too. I mean, yeah, this was just the way it used to happen on my channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little insight into how things began on the channel. I think it was, you know, it's not the most riveting video, so I guess it was kind of hard to make it that interesting. Yeah, back in the day, this is the way the channel was, and you know, it's really fun to look back and, you know, see the improvement that I had back when I was making thumbnails on paint.exe. It's just nice to look back sometimes, and hopefully in 3 years' time, I'll be looking back on my current videos and I'll be making much cooler stuff. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thanks for 70k subs, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, all, and goodbye.